my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not puzzle making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Play Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Hello, hello all. I was gonna say good morning all, because that's what I normally say. I normally say good morning all. So I was about to say that, but good afternoon all. A little bit different. Welcome to Mr. Sharp's NY session. So let's get it. Let's get it. See what we got going on. Open here in 10 minutes. We have the open. Gold, we have actually technically a bearish bias, but I'm kind of counting this as mix. I was explaining about on webinar yesterday with the guys that we are more than likely going to have a range day on gold. And that's what we had, right? Bit of a range day today. Stuck at the bottom of the range. Maybe we could buy back up above 4-hour resistance for buys. Something I would be looking at here, and something that makes sense. Now, if we're moving on to US30, which is what I focus on mostly during New York session. Previous daily all-time high, closing at all-time high. We have 4-hour time frame pulling back from all-time high, giving us a fresh new resistance here. This is our new highest resistance. So you're watching history be made. Not only what Alex saying about the stream, but also history made in terms of price, new price discovery. 1 hour is in like a clear downtrend at the moment. We see a lot of momentum towards the downside. So we are also potentially can see a little bit of upside first, and then New York could potentially continue down. I have seen that before. NYSE open continue down, and we can look for sells below this 15, or depending on how it forms there. If we see an extravagant open, we could potentially be looking for buys back above this high. I would like to see a bearish candle close, and then a close above here. We could look for those buys up. I don't really want to buy a downtrend here. It's never really the best until we get 15 change of structure, which technically we kind of have, but I want to get back above this structural point here, which is also a previous 15. Once we get above there, I feel confident for buys. If not, I'm looking for sells below here, or extend the sells below here, which is the 5-minute support, right? So we have 5-minute support. We'll be taking these on futures account, so I want to mark it up on there as well, because that is what I will trade. But as you can see, it's the same. So we marked that as the 15, that's the previous 15, and then our 5-minute I think I have marked already, yeah. And then we just bring this 15-minute in here. So we have all of those levels there. And that would be our zones here for the session. So let's have a look at DAX as well. See what DAX is doing for NY. Daily time frame, closing bullish, but very messy on DAX. Actually, DAX is in a tough spot. We're extremely messy. And looking at 4-hour time frame, we are technically bullish bias here with that 4-hour closing bullish. Not really a strong bottom wick here. Let's have a look here on broker. 4-hour time frame DAX. Yeah, no bottom wick on broker as well. So that's definitely interesting. Is a threat for us to make a bottom wick. Maybe the open brings one, but we are bullish bias. There's a bit of a glare here. Let me try sort that out. There we go. Fix the glare. So we have a bit of a clean range here. Not really. 1 hour we're stuck. Have a 1 hour resistance here. $30-minute of cascading. I think DAX is not the cleanest today, to be honest, on DAX. More focus on gold and US30. But we could maybe look for above here. Let's see how it forms, man. Let's see the open and see how it forms, and then we can take it from there. No rush. We have some stuff. So plan on gold here is going to be pretty simple. Obviously, gold you can trade before here. Some of the guys in the group were taking sells from up here down. Sense for sell runners. Well, we have just broken all-time high. So unless you have a reason for us to reverse, maybe sell runner is not good. As a session sell runner, yeah, maybe. You know, as trading as a session. So that could be fine, you know. So yeah, big pull up today, huh? Big pull up. NY session, man. Probably gonna run this a little bit, show you guys. Hopefully there's a good session today, but after the big news day, I expect today to be hit or miss. We can see gold is ranging. Excuse me, I almost choked. Gold is ranging here. And yeah, let's see what's happens. I think this sell option is a little bit uncomfortable, but on 30-minute it looks good. Fake out back in the range. That was an earlier option there. Remember, we're trading NYSE with 5-minute structure break. So a little bit later we're trading, but these trades you can be taking. Make sure you learn the strategy. We are taking them. This is going to be a great time for all you guys in the exclusive to start to post your plans so I can review it. I'm still trading before this. I'm still trading these moves, but I'm just not too interested in the range here yet. I feel like I don't have to push it yet, but it was valid. Something that you can look at. So let's have a look at US 35 minutes for the open here. We're getting to that level we were talking about. I don't like us pushing straight, you know. I'm waiting you in London. Your stream NY now? Both. I'm streaming both. I put an announcement in. I should have put an announcement on Instagram as well. But I did put an announcement in the Discord group. So we're having both. Both for a little bit, just to show you guys some NY trading. Just to have it documented on YouTube. These sessions will be shorter, maybe just like 45 minutes, an hour. It's all you need during NYSE. That's why I like NYSE. Both crazy. Do you sleep? A little bit of a grind, but you know, it's possible. Come at 8:30 a.m. EST for New York session. I'm trading from the group. I'm streaming NYSE because we can get a consistent volume time, right? NYSE open normally good volume, so I want to utilize that. What imposter? Where? Show me. I know, right? It's ruining the aesthetic. You're totally right. Full ruining the aesthetic. Now it will be, but it will start to form a pattern. 1 hour above the previous 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do have that one there. Well spotted. Keeping me on point. Let's go put it on this chart as well. I'm more looking for sells if I'm being honest. I wonder if a setup 2 would make sense. Problem is this previous range. We could retest previous range and then game over. We do have enough room to that 1 hour, you know. So if we can push through the 1 hour, it will be fine. Depends on the bottom wick here on the open. And where we close, of course, in 2 minutes. Are you trading both funded and personal? Yes. So let's just see how it forms. You trade S&P? No, I like to trade US30 and gold during NY. What about grabbing liquidity open 15 sell below? Yes, exactly, Alex. That could be an option. Get a close below there if the open pops up first. I mean, with this open close here, we're getting, it's not really a setup, right? We're just seeing a straight full bullish open close. So there's nothing really we can take at the open right now. It's going to come after the open. So there's no open trades yet. We will get open trades during our NY time. Sometimes we get them right at the open. So make sure you have good spread brokers. Stuff like that, you know. But sometimes, you know, we get an open setup and then the next candle just jumps up. You know, you need a bottom wick. But you guys will be able to see it live. So I just want to watch the open, just see how this week's open is moving. Are we jumping? Stuff like this. Account locked for 30 minutes. I reset my passwords advantage. Damn. Test, are my messages visible? They are visible, brother. Do you think NQ is better than NP? SP? Yes, but I think out of those, I like US30. US30 for me is a clean pair. It's my personal favorite. It moves like DAX, you know, because it's not so many companies, so it's a little bit more volatile. If you know what you're doing, then it's really good. If you don't know what you're doing, then it's tough. So here's the close here in 10 seconds. 15-minute candle is going to be closing bullish here. I mean, there is sort of a wick fill possibility, but I'm not sure how much I like it. Let's see how it ends up. Yeah, so we push no bottom wick. Now we make the bottom wick. So now it's just trying to make a decision here. So let's see how the 30 closed. 30 closed below the 1 hour resistance, but we're back in the range. Wick fill kind of played out. It's very tough, man, because, you know, look, if you're not break even, you're kind of screwed here. Bit sketchy, you know? Bit sketchy. You know? The problem is it's not a real wick fill because we're at the 1 hour resistance. If we were above or something, it would be better. But maybe these cells come and play out. Let's just see how it ends up forming here. Can't see the index. You have to be listening, and you should know this price action. It's US30. Let's see what gold did here. 30-minute close on gold. Gold at the bottom of the range. Stuck here. 30 close bearish, 15 close doji. For gold, I'd like to see buys above here. Buys above 33.66 for gold. Otherwise, I'm not selling at bottom of range. That's really bad idea. Really bad idea to sell at bottom of range. Anyways, make sure you leave a like on the stream. You know the YouTube business. 200 of us in here. All of you guys saying if I stream NY, I'll get 1,000 viewers. I don't think so. 200 now. We need to see if that's proven wrong or not. Wrong or not. So let's see how DAX has done here, because don't forget about DAX. 50-minute doji, 5-minute. Ooh, 5-minute change of structure here is super, super enticing. I know it's counter bias, but no bottom wick on 4 hour. Daily already tapped target today. Not today, actually, yesterday. What do we say about this? 4 hour not closed above previous 4 hour. This is such a bummer, this one. It's like such a tempting trade, this. 30-minute tap target. It looks nice, huh? 2 minutes 46. See what 1 minute's saying. No 1 minute structure yet. So I think we need to see some 1 minute structure. I'd feel more confident. Actually, I wouldn't mind this candle to close above, create 1 minute structure, next one close below. But I do like it, you know. US30 flying? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nothing you can do with it. Doesn't matter. You would have been stopped out. You guys have to get used to US30. Don't be fazed by these big moves trying to give you FOMO. You will be part of them sometimes, sometimes you won't. This is very normal of US30. Realize that if you just put a stop loss here, unless you had it below structure, which doesn't really make sense for your target, right? You're going to be stopped out here, especially in a downtrend. Never you really want to fight against a downtrend on US30. It's very tough to do so. But now that we're starting to get out the range, we can create opportunities, especially pullbacks. US30 loves to pull back. I've done this setup so many times. You can watch these setups I've taken. I used this exact setup to pass my account. And if it doesn't give it to me, I don't take it. There's a reason I pass my account with 100% win rate. I'm taking good setups, and it's not like they don't come often. I passed it in 2 weeks. But there's a lot of times where you get setups during the open as well, which is extremely juicy. One minute for DAX candle to close. We have a little bit 1 minute structure. No, nothing, absolutely nothing. See, that doesn't make me trust it because we're actually using only a 5 minute candle close. 30-minute close bullish, 15 close doji. So we need something. But this could be a little trick. I've seen this happen in the past. This is our previous top range. We can use this as support. So we're going to put this 15 question mark because it could be acting as a support here. Ideally 15 closes with us or like a thunderstorm. The video I just made on YouTube was about thunderstorm. If you haven't watched it already, make sure to watch it. So if we get this setup, I'll take it because this is the setup I want. This could be the liquidity we need for downside, so let's keep an eye on that. DAX candle closed here is a very enticing candle with that top wick, eh? Very enticing. And it's making, first day it's giving us a hard decision, huh? Damn, that was loud. Add 0.01 extra lot on me. Sheesh. Appreciate you, Crest. No need to send donation. Crest the OG, man. 0.01 lot. The top wick. I know, juicy top wick. I mean, if it starts to flip here, it's a no-brainer. But the question is, do we get a flip now? You know? But if it does flip from this top wick, it's a no-brainer. But in 3 minutes, I'm keeping my eye on it. Actually, in saying that, should have it ready just in case it does want to flip. Rather be prepared than rather unprepared, right? I see DAX likes to flip a lot. Yeah, if I start to see it reject nicely, I don't want it to be 1 minute before, because I would hate to get triggered in, doesn't break the low, and then it triggers in, the next candle starts to drive, right? What are you trading in New York? I'm trading DAX, US30, and gold. All of those. We can take it if flip stops at this candle high. I mean, you might as well just put stops at the resistance here to have it safer. I mean, it won't make too much of a difference at candle high. I would say anyways, just put it here. 15-point stops. But it's getting too close. Like, you don't want to be taking a flip 1 minute before. The earlier it can flip, the better. I mean, 1 minute is the limit. I actually wouldn't mind like a thunderstorm instead. The best setup right now, I'll tell you the best setup right now, is if this candle closes back in the range with fake out, then the next candle closes below bearish. Not only will we have one more change of structure, we have that 15-minute candle confirmation. That's a massive difference, guys, to have a 15-minute candle confirmation, especially counter bias. Especially counter bias, we don't really want to be playing with too much fire. Problem is, it's looking like it's forming a type of thunderstorm at the moment right now. Just have to play it by ear. Worst comes to us, we can go break of lows. That's also not a bad idea. 4 points till a break-even point. Since it's counter bias, first day of the week, I'm probably going to wait for 15 close. First day of the week, counter bias makes sense, right? Don't have to push anything, you know, counter bias heavy. My counter bias are a lot of my losses. So let's take the extra confirmation. Gold is pushing up here, but no entry it's giving me. Unless you just enter, I don't know how. This 5 close at 4-hour resistance. Yeah, it's virtually, you know, non-probable trade, meaning there's not good probabilities in that trade. US30 here is trying to make a decision, trying some upside, trying some downside. A little bit messy for US30 today. It's expected after such a heavy news session, right? Expected after a heavy news session. Setup 3? No, it's not a setup 3, this man. It's not a valid wick fill because you're at targets, right? This wick is tapping so much things. It's not like a wick in a LTA, right? Can't forget the fundamentals of our trading strategy, right? That's fundamental. We're tapping 15s, we're in 15s. Maybe there's some 30s here. Yep, there's a 30 right there. 1 hour is clean, but we haven't closed the 1 hour even bullish. So you can't rely on that 1 hour yet. It's impulsive. A close above here would be your most aggressive trade, right? That would be your most aggressive trade. So if you get a close above there to fill this wick and use this as an LTA, that's it. So we see DAX here trying to continue down, struggling at the moment. As I said, this 5-minute close could be great here in 3 minutes. Counter bias, right? So don't be too heads over heels for it. Even if it plays out, remember counter bias is reducing 20% immediately. Right? Immediately 20% we've been reducing in counter bias. Let's see if it does want to get above there. Bring this line up here. It isn't too bad, no, especially with the 15 close. Are you trading all 5 days? Yeah, I will for now. Just as a little bit of a treat, just to have it documented. So we are getting above there on US30. Let's see if we close above like this. What we would need is the next 2 minutes to create some 1 minute structure. As you can see, there's no 1 minute structure. So we would need that to be created. That would give us the break for 2 minutes to take the entry towards the upside. What would we be looking like here? 40 points to get to here is around 34. Yeah, we need a pretty fantastic move, but I don't doubt US30 for that. I don't doubt US30 for fantastic moves. Wick fill would be mental break even. If we break the wick, next break even spot would be probably, we don't have a 30, probably these next 15s. Or these 5s. Would be 15 close. We have a 15 up here. Five looks messy, even 15 not the cleanest. Above here, yes. I mean, it is an option above there, right? I mean, on the 5, it's pretty clean as well. That could be an option. Problem is stop loss. That's the only problem is stop loss. Home sales news, not too worried about home sales news. This one here, not too worried about that one. More worried about this, but that's later, way later. DAX could close below here. It's struggling. We're going to see if it closes below. Would be the 15-minute close as well. Looks like it might close below 20 seconds here. Stop loss would it be roughly 17, I'm guessing? 18. Unless it pushes last 15 seconds, which is totally fine. Break even is pretty near. So you need a pretty fantastic move to get your 1-to-1. A move that will cover all the way down into here. So maybe a break-even trade would be the one. No top wick at the moment, so we need to wait top wick. Good close though, good close. Just no top wick. So that is same rules I apply. Yeah, so no top wick here. See what DAX is, I mean US30 is saying. 15-minute candle. Five-minute trying to break above. Could be a 1 minute range play here. Aggressive option, close above 1 minute. Aggressive option, break of double resistance high. Sometimes it likes to, ideally a 5. 5 would be perfect. Double check up on gold here. Gold slowly making its way. DAX coming for his top wick potentially now. Nas looking for a sell. Yeah, Nas looks way more bearish than... Yeah, Nas looks way more bearish. You're totally right. Something closing below. Let's see your markup. Yeah. Intraday level. What did you get this level from? I like the sell below plan, but I'm wondering where you got this level from. That's the high. I think you should mark it at the bodies, man. Bodies are way accurate. If you put it something like this, see if it matches with 15. Like this. This would be way more accurate. That would be nice. Let's check up on US30 here, rejecting the highs. Man, we might have a setup 5 here, huh? 2 minutes. Let's see, let's see. But it might, you know, US30 loves to dump down randomly and then just chop in this range, and everyone, this is how people lose money on US30. Easiest way to lose money. Easiest. If you want, if I could be US30 and take everyone's money, I would just be in a range. I would be in a range and take everyone's money. Everyone. It's the easiest way. That's where everyone loses on US30. Especially that, you know, you have a lot of these traders who trade US30 on 1 minute time frame. They totally cook themselves. Totally cook themselves. Gold is pretty boring today. Pretty interested with US30. How we end up forming in these ranges. True, I got burnt one time because of this on NQ. After that, I'm out of this type of trade. Yeah. What a surprise to see you in NY session. Yeah, we're doing a bit of a special NY streams for 100K. You know, 500 subscribers to 100K, guys. So we're doing NY specials probably till 100K. Show you guys some NY trading. See how it goes. You guys said if I traded NY, I get 1,000 viewers on stream. That's one of my goals, is to have 1,000 viewers on stream. I've never had 1,000 viewers on stream. Did you flex bicep for 100K? I will. I will flex bicep for 100K. I mean, how many? We don't need much. No, we don't need much. I think we're not far off. Yeah, 500 subscribers. 300 for first time. Pretty good. Yes, not bad, man. I think most people just don't know. They will. And the reason I'm not announcing it is I want new people. I want to see some new faces, some good questions, stuff like that. You know, like not the same questions. So I put it out to the community, like Discord and stuff. Just saying you show a winner or two. Yeah, we need to find. Harry, will you take the US30 sells when it broke 50 minute or close? Close. We need closes. This week, Friday, my guess. You think by Friday I hit 100K? Wow. I don't think so. I think it's taken 2 weeks to hit 500. So unless the streams pick up and we start to see like great traction on the streams, that would be a boost, right? Don't subscribe, guys, so he doesn't reach 100k and we get NY streams forever. No, it won't work like that. I already have a cap. Which broker are you looking? This is my funded account. This is just a funded account. I did this challenge just to do a challenge. I respect the grind, man, but don't push yourself too hard. I'm limiting my session. So London session, I'm going to reduce it by 20 minutes. That 20 minutes makes a massive difference because the only way I've managed to fit my schedule, you know me guys, I like gym and stuff like that, and I want to have some time for that and get my meals in and stuff. It's what makes me perform optimally, feel good about myself, ultimately trade better. So in saying that, I'm just going to reduce London by 20 minutes because we have NY. So we'll just do that. I mean, it's not sustainable long term, that's for sure. You'd kind of need, you either do it for like 6 months and then take a massive break. There was a trader online who used to do both sessions. What's his name? He wrote a book. Someone will remind me for sure. Someone will write in here in chat. I know that. Yes, exactly. That trader, Tom Hugard, he was trading 2 sessions. Right? Yep. So he was doing 2 sessions, but he has to take a long break now. Because it's too intense to be live for that 2 session. Also, he cut chat. I think that was a smart idea. Is he didn't run it with chat. Because with chat, you know, it's a little bit... it's more of an activity. He would just trade by himself. Do you go to the gym in the afternoon? So I literally stream London, eat and go gym. That's how it works. And then I come back and then I have like 30 minutes of work to do. And then we're streaming New York. So it's a little bit tight. There's no real free time. And then I do meetings at night. You know? Any meetings and stuff like that, I postpone tonight. How long you wait after gym to eat? 10 minutes. I bring my meal with me. I eat at the gym. So I literally, it's more out of convenience, not about optimum meal timing. If you've eaten at least an hour before you train, then you're going to be fine. So if you've eaten an hour before you've trained, you're going to be fine. No way, New York live stream, wait until I'm dreaming. Bro, Ricky, did you blow your account today? Today I wasn't on live. Might get us a good 1 hour close on US30. Let's see, 1 hour close, 6 minutes. Yeah, you know, I'm considering setup 2 with this 1 hour close. You know, you take that like that. I've seen those happen a lot, especially 1 minute changes. Whoa. What is that? We don't have it here. So 1 minute change of structure. Futures is tripping right now. Stay out the 1 minute. That's all I'm gonna say. 1 minute is cap. By the way, thanks to your videos, I managed to complete the challenge on my first try. Amazing, man. Now you need to keep it, right? You need to keep it. Gold sells from top of range. We'll have a look. Yeah, I mean, it would be sensible to sell. If you're going to sell gold, you'll sell it from top of range. But this looks like a upwards trend at the moment. So at some point, we might get a breakout. So just be careful about that. It looks like, unfortunately, US30 is ranging for the time being. I got fucked up on US30. Well, if you joined my stream before, I literally said everyone's going to get fucked up on US30 if you trade it when it ranges. US30 is such a great pair as long as you have the patience for it to leave the range. The day it ranges, leave it. The day it's trending, be involved. It's super simple, right? Because people, they see the open. The open always gives some sort of big move. Bro, my account is too small for US30 trades, takes minimum 5% risk. Trade it on demo, get the practice, man. And then when you save up more money, or you can buy yourself a funded account, something like that, then you can trade US30. But you aren't losing money for practicing. If not, you're preparing yourself better for the future. If your account can't afford US30 at the moment, means, you know, you're having enough money, right? US30 looks like a wick flip on the minute 60, but we need a close below this area. Let's see. 45 200 on futures, I think 200, right? Yeah. No, what 200? You have different pricing. Mine is different. 200. If I can get to 200, I'll be rich. $500, yeah. Okay, makes sense. I was saying like 200, damn, I'll be rich, man. If I can get in from 500 and hold to 200, that's it. No need to stream for rest of week. We're done. Hi, oh, what happened to this page? Page crashed. When did crypto, was it trading on futures or purely long-term holding? No, I used to trade with leverage on Bybit. I used to do multiple different things. I held, of course, that was the majority of my crypto. It's just spot, as it's called. For the past week, I've lost 20% just making losses in winning trades because have too much fear. Fear just means you need to practice the skill. Fear means you're uncertain about something, or the money is making you, which is normal, right? It is normal for the money to cause that. So our next volume time should be here at 6 my time. So this next 1 hour open. If we don't see volume coming here, high chance we won't get volume, and then we see you London session. That's how short. That's what I love about NY session. It's such a volume specific time. There might be a late move, which I set alerts, but I don't have to be intensively at the charts. It's how we keep this healthy and fun. Damn, congrats, Mirko. Congrats. London session tomorrow? Yes, sir. I'll see you for London session. Double. London, NY. I'm happy that you like it, man. Hi, 1 hour no bottom wick still be good to buy. Riskier to buy, but you know, with structure it's fine. Just the problem is, where do you plan your buys? How you don't trade NQ? Personally, nothing against it. I just find my trading on US30 or YM, whatever you want to call it, astronomical. Like, my win rate on that is like super good, man. So why should I? If it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's a big saying in life, and it applies very heavily to trading as well, you know. I love John's question, man. Great question. But you asked it the wrong way, John. You have to ask it like this, John. You have to ask it like this. Right. Like that. Okay, so 1 hour candle opened here. We see it close below. 30 minutes close bearish, 15 close bearish, 5 minute time frame creating good structure. So if we can break the range, it will be good. Without breaking the range, we're stuck.
Harry, would you have taken my trade this morning? I posted it in New York.
Not with those stops.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Posted in London session, not New York. This one, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like it
not
had,
with those stops.
Why not?
I would have put the 15 stops.
Okay, but it was protected by daily and the 4-0.
Yeah, but the problem is you're right into a 30-minute level and previous 15 levels, so it's a risk there, you know? You need safer
Did I
stops.
forget to mark that?
Yeah, heavy ones. 2 heavy ones. That even put me off from taking it. Like, you have to rely on volume. Check them. It's not, yeah, it's not a 15, it's a 30. Full 30 level. You'll see.
I am indeed seeing. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't actually mark that. My bad. Thanks.
Oh, good man. Gold closure, I'm more interested in this US30 closure here. If it can survive 3 minutes, which looks like she has some juice. Where is London live? Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, London live. Tomorrow. Today was bank holiday. Bank holiday. So no London session if we're bank holiday. I don't trade during bank holidays. It's just one of my rules. Well, I have. I take that back. I have, but I've lost. So I just stopped trading it because it just makes me lose. No, slow down, mister. No 1 minute structure, definitely a threat. 1 minute strat, yeah, it's valid. SL we could adjust to above 15s and stuff. US30 can sometimes accommodate for those aggressive, but it depends on top wick right now. We want to see this last 1 minute close bullish. Then we can do that. Something seems fishy, it's aggressive position, you have to be aggressive with management. Depends on this top wick. You need a very decent top wick, you can play it as a volume push, because you know how US30 is, we have some volume pushes. But it depends. It depends here, let's see. Okay, that doesn't help at all, no top wick. I need bigger one to be able to push this aggressively. Try something aggressive.
Order filled.
Something aggressive. See if we can get some volume. No volume. No volume. As you can see, I went low risk on this. Not even 0.5%.
Order filled.
I gave that a shot. Let's see if we can get the 5-minute next one closing below, but there's no volume today. So that's how US30 works. Sometimes you get volume, sometimes we don't. So we'll see if volume comes in late. Normally, if the volume is going to come in an hour from now. Right? Come in from an hour from now. So let's see. Volume's gone already. It's not a loss really. This is like a small trial position here. Not even 0.5%. 50k account. So make sure you guys are checking what sizes I'm putting and stuff like that. I just wanted to see if we get a bit of a drop, retrace some of this move. You have to go more aggressive like this on US30. I know it seems scary, but when it runs, it runs. This is what people need to see. When it runs, it really runs. But I'm still willing to re-enter my idea if I see something. We still have risk. Not even risked 0.5% today. Was this setup 3? No, setup 1. 5-minute close above, just aggressive stop loss. Setup 3 would be if this closed weak bullish and then the next one closed below. I actually wouldn't have been stopped out here. So this is maybe something I need to consider being improved on. Is if I actually kept my original stop, I wouldn't have been stopped out yet, and we're back at profits. Well, at least break even. So if this plays out, that would be my note, right? That would be my note for the trade. But US30 can be like this, very aggressive, very fast. I'm still in? Yeah, it does make sense here. Yeah, it does make sense. I think that was actually my mistake, is just to be a little too aggressive. But I saw it as an aggressive position, so I wanted to aggressively manage. So, I don't know. I think it's overall okay, the management.
What is that line you have on your chart there, Harry?
Previous
The
5-minute
bottom one.
range. Oh, that is 5-minute support. You can see it here, look. This one.
I see.
I'm super tempted to go with a 1-minute strat, but I feel like it's just FOMO.
I'm waiting for 5 to close.
I'm super tempted to go with this 1-minute strat, but it's too late now. Because there's bigger stop as well here now, 40 points, you see. Break even is not even a point. Not that it matters. Yeah, you can see the trade played out, so that's actually a mistake from my side. Damn. That's interesting, actually. Almost at a 1-to-1, look. One-to-one would be... There's your entry there. That would be a 1-to-1. Something like this. Yeah, it worked out. Brilliant. Okay, fair enough. I guess too aggressive on management. Just leave it. You're low risk anyway. So when you look over the trade, you're low risk anyways. No need to manage it any earlier. Even though I'm being a bit more aggressive on risk on this account because I just want to push the thing. You know. Closed out profit in US30. Nice. So yeah, it did give a 1-to-1. Which is nice. BE now. Yeah, BE now is sensible as well. BE now is sensible as well. Has to close below this orange line if it wants to work out perfectly. I mean, not perfectly, but have a higher chance of continuing down now. Needs to close below my orange line. Then it can do its second leg potentially. When I closed already? Nice. Well done, well done. Yeah, I think my mistake for just trying to be a bit safer on this account. Need to not care about it. My risk was lower anyways. Stop loss was not that stupid. Already retested stop loss, just let yourself get out. What am I saving? 50 bucks, right? Stupid. Right? Stupid. But you're in the moment. Sometimes pressured. Don't want to take losses on stream and stuff like that. Not let that influence. So did it close below? Technically it did, huh? Kind of mad at myself that I closed B there. Wasn't really any reason. Was full risk, but shouldn't have cared about that. Yeah, but you're saying that, but look, I just made the same mistake, so it happens, right? Like, if I was full risk, I even make it, I feel the same, you know? I like Gmail's plan. Gmail's plan is cool. Let half go to TP. It is sketchy, yeah. But then we came back down again, right? We had this like setup 5 almost. Very aggressive position now would be breaking the low. Stop loss just above here. You can have very small risk. Literally nothing in risk. 10-point risk. Break even. And then you would have got out break even. It's boring, but anyways. That's your like scalp ideas. That happens. 5 points it gave you. Is your journal good? I'll see it after stream. Just lost. We'll see it after stream. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. That was the trade. I think a little bit over management. That's it. But overall, happy to see it play out. It's nice. It only gave a 1-to-1. With volume, you get more than a 1-to-1 here, guys. Every time. Every time you'd get more than a 1-to-1. Actually, it gave you a little bit more. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I would say it's not terrible volume, actually. It just pulled back heavily first. Which was actually, yeah, normal for US30 to pull back. I guess I was just worried a bit about my stop. So I think it's actually normal for that to happen. The initial one was on point, man. I think it was just a bit of like hesitation, like, oh damn, you know. But the plan was perfect. Setup 1 ended up playing out, just needed that retest. So let it retest, right? Like especially that I'm going lower risk. Like just let it retest and let the trade happen. Like what is the big deal? If it stops, right? You see what I'm saying? So I think that was just a bit of like in the moment type decision. What do you think of this week? Choppy markets or good? So after such a heavy news day to actually see a move out the range is beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So it's not choppy. I think gold is just a bit chopping at the moment because it's trying to make a decision. So we're stuck in this range. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully catch you guys on tomorrow's London stream. Show up for London stream. See you guys tomorrow. Take care, Tradesharpe. And hopefully see you guys very, very soon. Peace. Much love. Peace.